Hello everybody and welcome back to some Ragnamod VI. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. As you can see, I am in the end. I'm trying to get, actually working on trying to get one thing, and that is a egg for spawning Enderman. Now we've got the Enderman spawning in our mob cage stuff set up, but I want to get into some refined tools, or not refined tools. I want to get into some RF tools, dimensions and stuff like that, and that's what I needed right there. We've got it, beautiful. Let's head home. Alright, so why do I want... Now, we're not going to get into RF tools today. We've got a lot of stuff to do before we get to that point. And I don't know a whole lot about it, but I figured I was looking at stuff that we needed to do to get into RF tools, and we need, like the old days, we need some dimlets. And as you can see, we don't have much, and we don't have much of anything at all. And the way to get them, as you can see, is killing Endermen. Now, we're not getting them from our mob cage, but we should be able to get them from this guy killing them. So let's turn this guy on, and let's turn that guy on, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted this guy, and this guy. Yep, we're getting them from there, which is exactly what I want. We need a bunch of this stuff. So, I need to get this set up to where it is actually going in our system back at the base. So, I just need a ender chest. And I actually have no idea what we're going to get into just yet today. And it might be one of those days where we just do a bunch of random stuff to get stuff done around here. So that guy can go there. We can take all of this stuff out and we can put it in here. And now that we've got that stuff going, it's awesome. Like I said, I don't necessarily need them right now. It's more for just getting some stuff while I am AFK. But I figured I'd do that with you all. I need to turn the lights back on. While we had stuff going on. Alright, so I think what we're going to wind up doing today is working on our time in a bottle. We pretty much have everything we need. We've made ethereal glass. We've got the resonating gems. We've got arcane gold. We just need these two right here. And let's see here. We can get the bottle of ender air pretty easily. We need to go back to the end. I really should put this in the end. We should be able to get it right there. Yeah. There we go. We've got the ender air bottle. That's taken care of. And after that, all we've got left is to get this guy right here. Glyph of extended time. This, we've got some work to do. So we're going to need to make marvelous clay. And to make marvelous clay, we're going to need magic clay. And to make magic clay, we can actually do that now. But we are also going to need glyph press. And we're going to need arcane stone. And we can do all that because we have source gems. Everything's kind of changed from this, from the last time that I have played it. So, we're going to see what we can't do. We're going to need to make some source jars, which means we're going to need to make some arcane stone. We should have a ton of the source gems. Yeah, we've got bunches of them, and we can do that. So, easy enough done. Let's make us a few of these. Because we're going to need them. So, we've got that. We're also going to need to make a source link. And it's not that one that we're going to need. We want to make... We've got three of them that we can use. One is... Let's go into our book. Need more notebook. If we look at the warm notebook, we've got a couple different things as generating source. It used to be called mana, but now it's source. So we've got the Argonomic, which generates mana based on plants growing. That takes too long. We've got a mycelial source link, which generates a moderate amount of source from nearby food. I don't know exactly how this works. It says from nearby pedestals. We'll have to look at that. There's Vitalic, which generates a moderate amount of source from nearby mob death and animal breeding. That wouldn't be too bad to do. And then there's the Volcanic, which more or less burns stuff. This is what I've used before, but this is active generation. But it also they done passive, so I don't know how this is going to work. So we'll have to see. We're going to go with the Volcanic for now. Actually, I want to see something. Alright, so I think the way we're going to do this is to try to do it with the alchemical source link. I think this is the way to do it. We're going to need a potion jar. This guy right here. Not too bad to make. There we go. So, we're going to have to make some potions and place in here. We'll have to, actually, with this not going to be that big of a thing that we've got to do, let's go put this down in our magic room. Not that far. Because doing potions not going to be that bad to do. So we can place the potion jar down. We can place the alchemical on top of it. We can place the source jars. Let's change this. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let's put this guy. It's not going to look right because we're going to be off one, but that'll be all right. All right, so we need a brewing stand. All right, so I've got us a potion stand set up. And if we really decide to go through this more than what we are right now, then I will do something about that. But as far as for now, we're going to figure out what kind of potion we want to use. And potion of healing takes glistening melon. I don't think I've got melon. Yeah, I don't have very many. We really just need to make a long potion. It doesn't matter really what. There's some better potions that'll get us. We can do fermented spider eyes all day long. So let's do that. Why does that not work? Water bottles. That doesn't need anything. Am I really that? Water bottle, water bottle. I guess so. Water bottle. Okay. Alright, so let's get this going. Alright, so there wasn't no real good way of automating this, but I did manage to get it set up to where it's semi-automated. All I got to do is stand here and do that. And then just refill the bottles as we go, whatever. But we've got 4 jars of source, which is nice. So we need to make our glyph press. It probably would have helped if I had got the right stuff out. So we need a piston. No big deal. We've got that. We've got our press that is made. We can place this guy down right here. We also need our magical clay. Let's make a few of them. We need marvelous clay. And that is all we need for that. We just need to make a clock. And we should be able to place this guy and this guy in here. And it should make what we need. It's pretty cool. I love the little automations with this. So we've got that taken care of. So we need the rest of our stuff that we don't have. Resonating gems. I need 4 of them. We need the Ender Air, which I put up. We need Ethereal Glass. And I need 2 Arcane Gold Ingots. Still got a few. Alright, so we should have everything we need now. It is sunset, so it's going to be the perfect time to go do this. So let's go do it. And it's got to be pouring down rain outside, of course. Alright, so time in a bottle. Beautiful. That's all taken care of. We should be able to just right click it. And, boy, that didn't take very much at all. So, we waited a real long time to make that. We probably could have made that a long time ago. And it wouldn't have been that hard for us to do. But we do have a few quests to complete. One, for the time in the bottle. That gives us a cuckoo clock. I'm not really worried about making that. And then I've got a few thermal quests to make for the alchemical imbuer. That gives us a saturation. And then the fluid encapsulator that gives us some XP stuffs. So that stuff can all go up. But now we have got our time in a bottle. As much as I go AFK, this won't fill up. Or won't take long. Well, you don't fill it up. It just keeps going and going and going. But we'll have a whole bunch before you know it. Alright, so one of the other things I want to do right quick is I want to see about setting us up a bunch of I want to see about getting our stuff set up so we can auto craft hives. Since we've got it set up, I want to be able to do this. So let's go ahead and we've got a few things that we need to worry about doing. That's not what I wanted to do. I want this guy. So first things first, let's set up beehives. We need a recipe for oak planks. That's not going to, no. That guy there. And then I need a recipe for oak logs. That guy right there. And then we also need a recipe for these right here. Beautiful. So we've got our beehives taken care of. So now our tier 1 beehive. We need this guy right here. And then we also need a recipe for grass, and we've got that squared away too. So, now that we've got all of that, I just need to make my way through all the different tier beehives. We've got that taken care of. Tier 3, we need that. We need a recipe for these guys. And then I need a recipe for this guy. So that should have us to our tier 3. Tier 4 beehive. We've got that. And hopefully we've got enough of these guys that should be alright. So there takes care of our beehives through the tier 4. So now after this we need our apiaries. Need a recipe for that. We need a recipe for nether stars. So we've got that. Tier 2. Tier 3. And finally, our tier 4 apiary. So, let's see if we can craft this thing. We want a tier 4 apiary. Everything it looks like it's available to craft. It takes 8,700 beeswax. It's going to take about half of our honey balls. But we should be good to go. Let's make us a crafting monitor. We need one of these guys. Now this is probably not going to show us what we got. Oh, it does. So there we go. It's crafting everything up that we need it to craft up. Alright, so it should be done. And there we go. Tier 4 apiary. Awesome. That means we can now go in here, complete that quest, and that's going to give us another tier 3, so we should not be too far away from doing our tier 4 stuff, or making another tier 4. Matter of fact, we could probably do another one if we so seen fit to. No, we need more honey balls. That's where it's going to suck. Alright, so we got a couple things I want to do before we finish up here. First thing I want to do is make this here witherless rose. Because we're going to fight the Gaia Guardian too. I'm not worried about him. We need a rose bush, which means I need some kind of flower, which I don't have anything. So let me get that. Alright, easy enough of a get. Let's go ahead and do that. We've got our witherless rose. This guy will make sure that we don't get withering. And then after that, we need this guy right here, Gaia Spirit Ingot, which is easy enough. And I need to make sure that our sound is turned way down. Let's just turn it off. And let's do this. So yeah, not too concerned about him. The biggest problem we were going to have with him was going to be having the wither effect, and with us not having to worry about the wither effect, we're pretty much good to go. So, where did he go? I can't fly. And so we're just going to sit here and do this. He's got a lot more health than the first one does. He spits out the little sprites that kill us, or pixies. He shoots out a lot more mobs. He shoots out those little flares that hurt. Of course, I'm not worried about any of the mobs. Worst thing about the mobs is going to be collecting all of the drops, which we could fix that if we really needed to. There's a few things we need from this guy. Not a whole lot. Dice of Fate is a good one to get. But we need him to finish up our Mythic Botany stuff. He's dead. That's all dead. We can get rid of all this stuff. Mana Steel, Water Breathing. We got a Skeleton Spawn Egg. Alright, that's really starting to get old, dude. Alright, so let's clean out our inventory. This guy don't need that. It would be nice if we could do a Gaia Guardian 2 fight with our mob cage, but looks like we can. So Dice of Fate, that gives us the Fruit of Grisaia. Basically, if you got mana, you got food. And that's what that is. But there's that. I'll finish beating him a few other times. More or less what I want to get is the rings. There's a couple of rings that you can get. Ring of Thor, Ring of Odin, Ring of Loki. Basically, one of them gives us 10 more hearts. Like we need any more hearts. But that's what we need. Ring of Endwar. I don't even know what that's for. We have to look at that. But yeah, there's that. They killed a bunch of my food. They suck. And one last thing that I want to look at. We were looking earlier in the series to go to the void. And I was looking for dark matter. I was like, oh, I have to go find some Edelwood. And then somebody let me know that you could actually craft Edelwood, and I completely forgot about it. But I have come across some as I was out and about. Like I said, I completely forgot about this. And I was trying to figure out what I needed to do. Basically, we're going to wind up using our void as a way to grow crops. I want to get... That's not going to work, but that gives me all the stuff that we need for this. Basically, that's where I'm going to put all of our mystical agriculture stuff. I'm going to put them in botany pots. More or less do this setup there, but with pretty much all of them. At least any of them that we are going to need. That gets them out of here. It keeps us from having to worry about any kind of lag right here. So now we just need to wait for this to finish. And with that, come on. Poof, we got our void portal. Nice. And we can just place this guy right down here next to this and right click on it. And there we go. We've got a void world. I don't know what that is. I've been seeing these around in the overworld. They usually have an island underneath them, but I don't have a clue what they're for. But, like I said, we've got our void world. Like I said, I'm going to set up our mystical agriculture crops. We're a long way from getting all of them set up, but I can at least get started on it. So, let's go ahead and complete the last couple quests we got to complete. Void World Portal, that's going to give us random food, sweet and sour chicken, that's not bad. We've got some refined storage ones for the crafting monitor that gives us some more patterns. And that looks like that is it. So, there we go. We've got all that taken care of. We've got a tier 4 apiary. We have got sweet and sour chicken. Not that I can eat anything right now, so it doesn't matter. We've got that taken care of. We've got Void World taken care of. We've got our time in a bottle, which is lovely. So, but with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!